Yes, I actually have heard about Jerry Lawson before. He is the guy who basically invented the game cartridge. No, I don't. Just like he started Black excellence in an area where necessarily Black excellence wasn't known for. So he'll always be a pioneer, not only for what he did to the gaming industry, but what he means to the African American community. I have not played Call of Duty recently, just because it doesn't really. It's no, I've never been a big fan of Call of Duty.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I haven't played Call of Duty since we had that 360. Do you remember that when you brought a 360 home? I played it. That's when I played Call of Duty. I didn't get through the campaign, but Call of Duty is one of the biggest names in gaming, and of course, it is a big name in esports. Kinda like we all know, like Call of Duty is one of those franchises where
I say it's good. I haven't done. I've done a little bit of research, but not too much when it comes to the Call of Duty League. But it's just going. It's going to continue to grow, and it also grows. It also continues to show the importance of esports and this next generation of gaming, and how it's really a sport. It's really a true sports entity.
yeah,
This is very dope. Let me ask you before I continue. Will you be entering for the Fortnite World Cup?
Here's the thing. I don't like battle royales. As much as we talk about them here, I've never enjoyed that gameplay style. Just as an individual, I don't like working in teams. I don't like working alone. It's just too much downtime for me. So I'm willing to support the Fortnite World Cup. I'm willing to support it for esports in general. But as somebody who plays games, I probably won't be in there just because I've never played Fortnite competitive. You play this game competitively.
I would not play the Fortnite World Cup just because, in my opinion, Fortnite takes too long to build up. I'm not really for that. I like to get to the action right away, and also it was I find it interesting with the release of Apex Legends and how everybody was like, okay, Apex is going to get Fortnite up out of here, and then Epic Games responds with, hey, not only are we not leaving, we're here to prove our dominance. Here's some money, y'all come and get it, and that's
Yeah,
basically like them throwing down the gauntlet, like we're here to stay, which is a interesting aspect for me to just seeing this whole battle between the two franchises.
yeah, and this
Repeat that. Sorry.
so they held AMA on image board, and this was a critical problem in the gaming
Oh
industry.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. That's sick. I don't know what THQ was thinking. Um, I believe this is the same company that made one of my favorite games growing up. NBA Jams, if I'm not NBA Jam, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so it just sucks that yeah, well, it doesn't suck for me, but it just shows that THQ, although they are although they are trying to build their portfolio, uh, doing making an act like this shows that their finger, even though their finger is on the pulse of business and acquiring new properties, it's not on the pulse of culture and where just the gaming industry is at as a whole.
yeah, this is definitely a misstep for THQ Nordic, who honestly, like, they haven't released that many games, but they've been getting a lot of investment, and they've been buying up a lot of companies since they've been revamped.
Yeah, I don't think they are going to be bouncing back anytime soon from this. It's a sad day just because I feel like he really helped cultivate the resurgence of the Nintendo just as a brand and as a company as well. And to see him just like see his hard work when they're about to really start taking off and really be a part of the be one of the top gaming companies, it's really a shame, but completely well wishes goes out to Reggie.
Yeah. Like the CEOs, they spend a lot of time working, especially if you're working at Nintendo. You spend a lot of time working with your company, so he probably didn't have a lot of time for his family. But he is stepping down so that Doug Bowser will take control of Nintendo of America. So Bowser is now in control, ironically speaking. Um, one of the great things we've learned about Nintendo, one of the things that they have been commended over these past few years, especially during the Wii U years, and when they weren't doing as well, was that Nintendo's overall CEO actually took a pay cut, and many of the board members took pay cuts in order to ensure that they can keep up their staff. Where where other CEOs might have just cut staff, Nintendo said, no, we're keeping our staff, we're keeping the morale, and they made sure to keep going. So that's a very exciteful and very exciting thing to keep going. So Reggie's leaving when Nintendo's on a high. He said Nintendo's on a high. I believe that we can keep going right now. And he found this opportunity to leave and be with his family, which is very, very heartwarming.
Yeah, for sure.
Marcus, have you heard anything about these rumors?
I have heard about the rumors, but it really doesn't matter just because Xbox, just their gaming is very limited. What are you going to be playing? Halo? Like, it's good that they are doing cross promotion with Nintendo. I know in the past they have the two companies have connected to do multiple multiple cross platform gaming. I can't remember the game off the top of my head, but it's but yeah, but this is a good step. I do believe, like, when it just comes down to it, I do believe that this is the type of future for the Xbox Live, for just Xbox in general, just as a company. Instead of, like, it's okay to have like a console, but I feel like their services could be better as just a as just a sorry about that as just like a streaming service such as like a Netflix, but they have like exclusive Xbox content in this, and instead of selling off their properties to other gaming companies, they just retain those properties and just distribute them as needed, such as to like Nintendo, to Sony, and to other gaming systems, other gaming companies.
Yeah, definitely. So for those Mortal Kombat 11, they announced some new information coming out. Marcus, you're keeping the tab
Yeah.
on this. So what the
So basically, the announcements from this week from the NetherRealm live stream. The company is they did basically their their Mortal Kombat mobile releases, and instead of creating a whole new Mortal Kombat 11 game, they will keep the Mortal Kombat mobile game, which is already available on all mobile devices. Just a few notes. Jade will be on MK Mobile, and she has a new interface with moving panels. And Elder God Raiden, he has a different meta change and a different rage mechanic. And Jade and Raiden, they both are coming out sometime this week in the next Mortal Kombat update. So if you are an avid player of Mortal Kombat Mobile, make sure you update it to the latest edition so that you have the possibility of playing with these two legendary characters. Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion uh, will be in faction wars and booster packs. And Katana is no longer gold, but she is diamond, and she works well with other assassins. So that is just a few notes from the Mortal Kombat scene, and just getting the updates from there. Once again, Mortal Kombat releases on all, I want to say, on all platforms on April 23rd.
that's very great.
So yeah, like we've talked about this before, how the 2K League has an official apparel sponsorship with Champion, and that continues even through their games. So Jazz Gaming is one of the first teams that, and they have unveiled new in-game uniforms. So it's very sleek. It looks very cool, and the uniform reveals it comes after the 2K League announcement. I've already said that. And so the Jazz says We are excited to show off a new side to Jazz Gaming. We had a gold jersey last season, and working with the 2K League, we agreed it was time to use a white jersey for our home games. And also, the team says new this year, Jazz Gaming avatars will wear Association Edition white uniforms for the team's home games. The club wore gold for contests on their digital home court during the inaugural season of the NBA 2K League play. Jazz Gaming avatars will continue to sport the Icon Edition Navy uniforms for all away matches. There are a lot of positive things happening in our world right now. We are excited to come out swinging with our all-star head coach, the draft, and the start of this season. There's a lot to be excited about as a Jazz Gaming fan this season.
That's right. Super exciting to see home and away jerseys. I know it's difficult to program them in games, but it's super exciting for fans. But even more exciting, even more happier, even more exciting is that they announced dates for when 2K League is coming back. And as a fan of Overwatch League, watching not having games, not being able to watch people play, I know 2K League fans have been hurting. So Marcus, why don't you tell these people when they will be able to see some of the greatest content that will be online again?
Yes. So once again, if you have forgot the NBA 2K League draft is March 5th, and that is happening at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York. But breaking the 2000, well, not breaking the 2019 season will begin April 2nd with the tip off. Games will shift to Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays, and they will all be streamed on Twitch. So yeah, the teams will now play 16 games in the regular season, up 2 games from last year's 4 teams. Games will now take place on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Teams will have 3 bye weeks over the course of the season, in addition to one league-wide bye week from July 3rd through July 5th. The NBA 2K League finals will take place on August 3rd. The playoffs will begin on July 24th. The league will also rebroadcast the game of the day in a time slot more amenable to European viewership. Games will take place from 6 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays and Fridays. Thursday games will occur in the 6 to 10 p.m. slot.
That's great. That's all great. I'm loving it. So from one esports league to another, Overwatch League. He might just be one of the most overpowered Overwatch heroes I've ever seen.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure, for sure. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, he seems very interesting and overpowered as well. But he will be interesting to use. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody from the Overwatch League will be using him this year. You before you continue, you mean 0 and 48, but continue. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's right. So, do you want to go to game time?
Yeah, sure. Anthem. So if you guys don't know, Anthem sucks as a game. Well, Anthem sucks as a crew, as a squad, as everything. If you like Anthem, you don't like me. Anthem is horrible. It has a Metacritic rating of pathetic.
Tell me the actual score.
The actual it is loading right now. The actual score, the actual meta score of Anthem is a measly 60%, 60 with a 4.4 user score, and it's generally unfavorable reviews based on 2,423 ratings.
And for those of you guys who don't trust Metacritic, OpenCritic scored it as a weak at a 60% top critic ratings, with critics recommending it at 13%. Oof, that's that is that is sad. For those of you guys who don't understand how bad that is, IGN didn't recommend Anthem. Do you know how bad your game got to be for IGN not to recommend your game? They pay IGN and they didn't recommend that game. That is
Shows
so
how
sad.
horrible that this game is. So I played a bit of Anthem, and it's actually an all right game. Like, I definitely see why people would not like it and why it is. The gameplay is slow. It is dragging. I see why people would not like it. I also see why people would like it with the enhancements and the way to build your characters up. So I see it both ways, either here or there. But I do completely understand the hate that it's getting. Um, I do see why people would hate his tweet, but I do agree with him to an extent. Gaming at the end of the day is very it's not metric based, it's very subjective. So if a game makes you feel something, then you're gonna feel it regardless of what reviewers and what critics say. Like I'm trying to think, for example, like for I have a game on my Switch. It's called The Messenger, and it's an indie game that didn't get too high of reviews, but I do enjoy playing that. So it's just like it's really all subjective, but I do see and know the importance of I do see the importance of actual reviews and the importance that they have in the gaming community. Yes, I do think they were stretching their boundaries to a bit, and it's very authoritarian. It's very authoritarian. Authoritarian. It's very authoritative of them to do something like this, and it just continues to prove that they do not have faith in their product. And if they did have faith in their product, they would go with it.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, he is gonna do. Something that's really hot on the topic, especially today, because as we know, I don't know if you use the story, Marcus, but because of negative reviews on Captain Marvel from users who haven't seen the movie yet but hated it because it's a female in a comic book movie that has been around for like several years. But you know, Marvel, we're not going to get into it. But because a lot of people have been review bombing Captain Marvel, um, oh my gosh, I forgot the name. Rotten Tomatoes has taken down the ability to review a movie before it has come out, which at the same time some people are claiming free speech. I mean, it's not a free speech. You haven't seen the movie, you can't have an opinion on something you haven't seen. But it does kind of hurt fans. I know me as a fan of novels and one of my favorite pastimes is to go on, and I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but if you ever go on Goodreads and you look at books from Rick Riordan or J.K. Rowling or very popular writers, when they announce their books, it comes up on there, and people will leave very exciting, very fun reviews on it. They're not actually reviews, but they're just them being excited about, which is one of my favorite pastimes to look at. So them taking this down is kind of sad, just because people want it to be trolls. So I guess to link this all together, we're dealing with a lot of different problems. On one end, you have review bombing, which is a major problem, especially in the game community. Metro Exodus dealt with it. Grand Theft Auto 5 dealt with it. It's one of the trigger, the very first things, especially the PC gaming community goes to whenever something bad happens. And then on the other end, you have people who say you shouldn't trust critical reviewers, especially people like IGN, GameSpot, because they get money from these companies to review them. They get review codes. So, Marcus, do you believe reviews?
Actually, I do. I believe reviews from trusted sources, like you, and it's also like what I just said earlier. Gaming is subjective, so when you find voices that connect with yours, I feel like you should be able to trust their words on certain games that you don't have the opportunity to play at that time, but just trusting them and putting your faith in them. As long as they speak to you, I think that's all that matters.
Yeah. That is the end of the.
Oh wait, real quick.
Marcus, are you there?
Before we leave, what games are you currently playing right now?
Right now, I just beat Kingdom Hearts 3, so I'm in between games right now. Probably try to finish up Let's Go. That's probably what I'll do.
Dope, dope.
You?
I just purchased Star Fox Battle of Atlas. I'm trying to beat that before the update gets in. So yeah, it's going to take. I want to say I should be done by the end of the month. Bearing that I don't have any lingering conflicts, but yeah, that's what I'm mainly on right now.
All right, all right. So everybody, y'all know the list. We got Super Flowbros coming out this week. Uh, are there any of your show coming out?
Yes, there will be two fantastic flows that drop this weekend. We have two Pokemon related podcasts that will be dropping on Thursday. Um, of course, we have and yeah, we have Super Flow Bros, which should be out by the time you hear this. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. So for Metro Meta, and you guys want to keep up with me, I'm still in my field experience, which is the last week for my field experience. And next week, I'm actually on spring break, so I got a lot of.
So yes, follow us on Twitter at 26 and G. Follow us on Instagram at 26 and Glencoe. Like our Facebook page at 26 and Glencoe Media Network. Like our YouTube at 26 and Glencoe Media Network. Once again, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at One Marcus Flowers. Follow Morgan on Instagram and Twitter at MetroMeta26.
That's right. That's right.
No, we're good, man. Peace.